Beware falling objects. Right, so that's taking, which is good. Just going to screw that in. Good stuff. It's fairly secure. Just winding up the axle to meet with the airbags, and I've got to drill another hole in place securely. That is the rear done. Now to sort out the front. This is one of those while you're in here jobs. A lot of muck accumulates behind here. And you've got to clean it out every couple of years. They rust at the back here because of the crud that accumulates behind this cover. Just look at all that. So all the sand obviously turns to mud when it gets wet and then just rots away the sill. And of course the rot starts at the front of the sill and then works its way backwards. So now that that's all cleaned out, I'm going to get some Genolite rust prevention formula, spray it in there. Phase 3 of the air ride conversion, not entirely necessary but precautionary, is to replace the wishbones. It seems as though the suspension is going to be doing a lot more work now, and these rear bushings were an advisory on my last MOT test. I've decided to just replace them with new ones from PT company, and at the same time I'm going to replace the front drop links for the anti-roll bar, and also, you know, the car's been running really low on the coilovers, and now it's going to go right down to a compressed airbag, to ride height, to full height. So it's a good time to renew the bushes like I did on the back. Now I'm going to change the front wishbones and the drop links. These are the drop links here for the anti-roll bar. That's the wishbone over there. It's a 3-point wishbone. And replace those with brand new ones from PT Company. One last job on the suspension setup, now that the air ride is fitted, is to put the camber bolt back where it was. So on these aftermarket struts and the coilovers I had on here before, there's a single pivot bolt at the bottom, and unlike some oblong eccentric bolts that adjust camber on other vehicles, this particular set of struts and the coilovers have a horizontal slot at the top here for you to adjust the steering knuckle towards the car or out. And I have noticed that I've done the left and right differently, so I'm just going to loosen these bolts. I checked the coilovers and where they were sitting, and they were sitting bolt all the way to the outside. So I'm going to loosen those, move them back into the same position so they're both in the same place. That obviously worked before because the tires have worn completely evenly. Let's see if you can see here. The top bolt is elongated horizontally, so you can adjust the camber on these struts by loosening the bolts, obviously top and bottom, and then just sliding this towards the car or away from the car, and that adjusts the camber. Well, car's running, airbags are inflated to maximum. Try to give them a little bit of squeeze and they're rock solid. They inflated immediately, which is great. So now I'm going to try and lower the car with the airbags inflated and head off to my wheel alignment and tracking check, making sure it's all 100%. That's it. It works. It goes all the way up, all the way down, and now I've just got to set the ride height, which I'm going to do now before I head off to get the wheel alignment and tracking done. And to celebrate, I'm having a wagon wheel. It's quite firm. It's just, I'd say it's just about right. I was looking for something a bit softer than the coilovers because it was just wrecking my neck on longer trips. So, happy days. This is tune mode, where the car does this weird dance thing. That's pretty low. Cool. down, and somewhere about 25% is ride height. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.